Welcome to another episode of Polite for What? Well, listening is a must, but being polite is optional. I'm Rhea and I'm back with another episode, guys. I know. It's been a long 2 weeks, but I am back. I was having some technical issues with another platform that I was using. So hopefully today the audio is good, it don't lag, and I can get through this entire episode. Guys, I'm so glad to be back. Oh my gosh. It's just like I felt so weird not being able to record. So I'm back. I got some good content for you guys today. It's gonna be all about basketball. But before I get into that, as always, guys, can you like, subscribe, and share this content? That way I can get into the algorithm and other people can see my content. All right. So I'm sure all of you know this past week we had this past weekend, I'll say that. Right now we got the NBA playoffs kicking off, and of course we had the WNBA preseason kickoff. So I'm gonna get into that content, and we got some good topics today. So let's just hop right into the first topic. So the Lakers fired Darvin Ham and his entire staff. I don't think this was a surprise for anybody, honestly. I think Darvin Ham pretty much knew that he was gonna be fired, or at first it was rumors, but like I said, I think this don't come as a surprise to anybody, especially since the Lakers was a first round exit this year in a gentleman's sweep, and then last year, of course, they lost to Denver in a 4-0 sweep last year, in the Western Conference Finals. So I don't think this was like I said, this is not a surprise to anybody. I thought Darvin Ham would be fired after this season if they didn't have a successful season. And then it's the fact that the Lakers got they were first round exit. And to be honest with you guys, I remember last year when Darvin Ham first started coaching his team. And I remember I seen him on the sideline that he was trying to draw up a play, and he had his whiteboard. And so like I saw him write something, and then he erase it, and he write it again, and then he erase it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Darvin Ham, he might not know what he doing. And then, of course, this year you had LeBron James and you had Anthony Davis, shooting little slugs at him, saying, well, we was lost. We didn't know what we was doing out there. So, of course, anytime you want to keep your superstars happy, the first thing is going to be the coach. But this time, of not only did the Lakers fire the coach, they got rid of his entire staff, and that's kind of surprising to me. That part is kind of surprising that they let the whole staff go instead of just Darvin Ham. So, of course, the Lakers are looking for a new coach, and rumor has it that they are looking at JJ Redick and Ty Lue. And honestly, I don't think they'll be able to get Ty Lue. I don't think Ty Lue is going to leave from the Clippers, and plus, the Clippers in LA is a competitive organization. They not gonna let the Clippers not gonna let Ty Lue lead that organization and go coach for the Lakers. So, I just want to get into this JJ Redick thing. First of all, a lot of people was already kind of speculating this because, of course, if you all know, LeBron James and JJ Redick, they do already have a podcast, so they be on there talking about basketball, going in depth into basketball. And when I first heard the rumor, when I seen it on Twitter, people was like, "Oh, LeBron just prepping JJ Redick to kind of be the coach." And I was like, that's kind of a reach." But now it may not be a reach. Rumor has it that the Lakers are going to give him an interview. And to be honest with you guys, first of all, JJ Redick he's never coached a day in his life. So I'm just kind of like, y'all just bringing in people who LeBron James is going to be buddy with. And of course, with JJ Redick being a coach, it's really going to be LeBron James coaching his team. And like I said, I get it, right? JJ Redick was, he was a good player. He got basketball coach, So I don't know how this is gonna pan out. I feel like if JJ Redick don't have success in his first year, I feel like his head is gonna be on a chopping block too. So hey, if you want to come in and take that chance, go ahead. But I think they should go and get a coach that kind of knows what he's doing. Like I said, JJ Redick is I don't know if that's gonna be a good coach for him. Like, I mean, a good position for him to go over there and be the coach. Like, it's more than just knowing basketball and having basketball IQ. You got to know when to call a timeout. You got to know what players to sub in. You got to know what players to sub out. You got to know what you have on your bench. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of responsibility for JJ Redick. If he gets the job, cool. But like I said, I don't think JJ Redick has never even been an assistant coach. So I don't understand like how he get the credentials outside of him just being Bron's friend and being an ex basketball player that he can just automatically like, hey yo, let's give JJ Redick the job. And they really care about their team and they really care about basketball. So just imagine JJ Redick coming here and they have a trash season. Like they don't win 50% of their games. Like, man, he might get fired mid-season. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not a Lakers fan. So hey, if that's what y'all want over there, go ahead. Have at it. But I really think they should just go and get a different coach. Get somebody else who has a little bit more experience. I don't know who's really available that they can go and get that I can think off the top of my head. But Ty Lue, like I said, was one of the names that they mentioned, but I don't think Ty Lue was gonna be available. And if he was available, I don't think that um the Clippers will let him go. They'll just give him a bigger bag to, have him stay with the Clippers. So moving along, we'll hop right into the game results from this weekend. So we had the New York Knicks beating the 76ers 118 to 115, eliminating them from the playoffs. Jalen Brunson, 41 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. DiVincenzo, 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. And this is like Jalen Brunson, like, if I'm not mistaken, this is like his third 40-point game. So Jalen Brunson has really been in his bag. He's really been carrying this team to, willing and dealing. When he got him to the next round. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. But of course, we also had Joel Embiid. He had 39 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Tyrese Maxey, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But that wasn't enough, man. Like I said, Jalen Brunson did everything he could do to get this team to the next level. So, of course, we will have the New York Knicks facing the Boston Celtics in round 2. But as far as the 76ers go, what's next for them? They got to figure out why they can't get over the hump. Is it coaching? Is it the players? Do they need another piece? Like, what is it? I feel like Joel Embiid, like he's a great player, but Joel Embiid kind of always stayed hurt. He stayed hurt a lot, and maybe the injuries kind of plagued him this year. But I kind of feel like it was the same thing kind of last year, even when they had, Joel Embiid, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey, they still couldn't get it done. So at this point, I feel like either Joel Embiid needs to leave, or maybe they need to bring in somebody else who's like a shooter like Tyrese Maxey that's going to generate a lot of points. That's the only way I can really see this team getting over the hump. I think Joel Embiid is too loyal to leave. I don't think he would want to leave. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any speculations of him wanting to leave. But like I said, I think he's too loyal to leave anyways. But if anything, like I said, go out and get another player that can kind of like score like Tyrese Maxey. And I feel like I feel like the 76ers felt like they had that option in Tobias Harris. That's why they kept Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. Just imagine if they would have kept Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler came into his own as he is now. But Tobias Harris have not. I can't talk today. Dang. Tobias Harris has not stepped up and took that third big three commander role. He plays good sometimes, but it's kind of like up and down. And like I said, it wasn't enough to get past the New York Knicks. So, like I said, the Knicks will move on to the second round to face the Boston Celtics. I think that's gonna be a really good series. If I'm not mistaken, I think Boston and New York play last year. Maybe they didn't, but I feel like this is a different team. I think they have a good opportunity of beating them. And honestly, I feel like whoever wins this series is gonna be the person representing the East. So we'll move right into the next topic. I got up here next. We had the Mavs beat the Clippers, eliminating them from the playoffs 114 to 101. Kyrie Irving had 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Luka had 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 13 assists. Now, this is definitely a team effort for the Dallas Mavericks. Everybody in the starting lineup was in double digits except for Derrick Jones Jr. He had 6 points. But this was a really good game in the beginning. But like I said, The Clippers didn't have enough to beat Dallas. I knew from the last game, the game previews before that. I'm like, yeah, Dallas is gonna close the Clippers out. But let's get into the stats of what the Clippers did. You had Norman Powell being the leading scorer with 20 points. Um, Paul George had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Zubac had 17 points, 11 rebounds, and James Harden had 16 points, 13 assists, and 7 rebounds. This was a little bit better than the game previous to this. We know James Harden only had about 6 points. And to be honest with you guys, and right. So if you're a Rockets fan, you already kind of know how James Harden is. I feel like at this point, James Harden is just a regular season player, right? He's gonna give you he's gonna give you his A game in the regular season. But when it comes to the playoff games, and I say this, when it comes down to the games that matter the most, those games 5, 6, and 7. It's just like James Harden turns into a pumpkin. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like a mental thing. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like James Harden never plays to his highest ability to get his team over the hump. And the only reason why I'm kind of picking on James Harden a little bit is because James Harden, like, this is your third team, bro. Like, you bouncing from team to team. You still trying to chase that ring and you haven't got it yet. Like, but it's you versus you. It's you holding you back. You got to get into your head and figure out, why am I crumbling when it comes to the playoffs? Like, why am I not playing big the way I need to? Why am I not scoring the way I need to help my team get to the next level? So at this point, man, like I said, James Harden is you versus you. But moving along, before I get into the next topic, we will have the Dallas Mavericks. They will face OKC in the next round. I think they play sometime next week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they play tomorrow. I think they play on Tuesday. So we'll just keep things going from here. Get into this next game. I thought I wrote this down. Oh man, I ain't put my title up here for the next one. Okay, but it's cool. I'll read from here. Anyways, we had the Cavs. We had the Cavs beat the Magic 106-94. This was a game 7. Donovan Mitchell, that's a bad man. Can I just say that? Donovan Mitchell was in his bag today, man. He put the Cavs on his back and brought them to victory today. He had 39 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Darius Garland had 12 points. And then you had Paulo Banchero with 38 points, 16 rebounds. Wendell Carter Jr. had 13 points and 7 rebounds. And if you guys watch this game, the Magic led this game like in the first half, but in the second half, man, like I said, Donovan Mitchell just went crazy. The Cavs had the momentum and they didn't let up from there. Like I said, they rock away with this victory, and they will be moving on to face the Boston Celtics in the next round. Wait. Oh, I think I messed up because I think the Celtics. Yeah, I messed up. So I said the Knicks was gonna play Boston. The Knicks is not gonna play Boston. The Knicks are gonna play the Pacers. That's what I wish would have happened, but it didn't. The way it's set up, it didn't come out like that. So we will have the Knicks playing the Pacers, and then the Cavaliers is gonna face Boston. So I think Boston is going to win this series, and then, like I said, and the other series is gonna be the Knicks and the Pacers, and then you'll have the Knicks beating the Pacers, and then the Knicks and the Boston Celtics will meet in the middle for the Eastern Conference Final. And like whoever come out of that, of course, who come out of that is gonna be the representative for the East. So dang, yeah, I kind of messed it up. I'm glad I kind of like backtracked on it. Your girl messed up sometime, but I corrected myself. But we're gonna keep going. Let's get into this topic of round 2. This right here was a shocker for me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 106-99. Anthony Edwards, 43 points and 7 rebounds. Karl-Anthony Towns, 20 points. Jokic had 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Michael Porter Jr. had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. Now, I will say, if you watch this game, the Nuggets started off really hot. They came out knocking down their threes, but the Timberwolves knocked down some big shots, and the Nuggets, they couldn't recover. So Man, this is gonna be a really, really good series. Them boys is out there battling. Like they was when I say they was working Jokic overtime, like I've never seen Jokic gas like that. Like this man was out there literally gasping for air. I'm like, dang, like he's used to playing in this altitude, but he was like, they had yoke gas. And like, I feel like the Timberwolves have the Nuggets number. They have figured a way to kind of like slow down Jokic a little bit. Like, he's working hard. Them 32 points that he got, that's a hard 32. Like, this man had to work really hard to get them points. Like I said, man, this is going to be a really good series. Game 2 will kick off tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm not going to lie, y'all. Like, Denver was my favorite to win it all, but now I don't know. I think the Timberwolves might pull this off. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments. Who y'all think gonna win this series? Is it gonna be the Timberwolves or is it gonna be the Nuggets? I don't know, man. I don't know. Denver looking like I said, they came out looking good, but I don't know. I feel like the Timberwolves might have these boys figured out. But anyways, guys, we're gonna keep this content moving along. Can we talk about some women's basketball? Because we had the WNBA preseason kick off this weekend. Yes, we did. And we're gonna get right into the first game. Now before I even start this content, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I didn't get a chance to watch the game because of course they had it on the WNBA app, and the way they had it set up. Now they did have this one on there the way you can stream it, but for some reason I couldn't pull this up. Now, I just want to say something about the WNBA. How did y'all fumble this opportunity by not putting this preseason game on a streaming app? Like, y'all could have got with YouTube, y'all could have got with Amazon Prime, like y'all could have got with anybody to stream these games. First of all, these women just got drafted. Like, how do y'all not think that people wasn't gonna tune in to watch their first preseason game? Is that the reason why y'all didn't like try to get this game like on a streaming network? Like this is crazy. The day after, I seen a lot of people talking about how you had people going on Twitter to watch a blurry stream. They had 200,000 people tuned in on Twitter to watch a blurry feed. Just imagine if they would have put that on a streaming platform. How many people would have really tuned in to watch it? Not only that, just think about how many people wanted to watch the game and they couldn't because they didn't want to subscribe. Think about that. Like, I really feel like the WNBA, like, they really fumbled this bag. I really want to know, like, who's doing their marketing over there? Like, who's doing their TV deals? Like, because to me, this really didn't make sense. Like, there was no reason why this game should not have been, like, maybe it couldn't have been on, like, y'all couldn't have got a TV deal to get a broadcast, but at least, like, have it on a streaming a platform. Like, I really feel like the WNBA, like, y'all fumbled this bag. Like, y'all want the WNBA to progress and move forward. Like, this is how you start. This is how you start right here. First preseason game, put it, link up with YouTube, Amazon. I don't know the logistics of that stuff, but I'm sure it's a way that y'all could have got this game on one of them on one of them streaming platforms. So yeah, I feel like y'all really fumbled the bag with that. And not only did y'all fumble the bag, first of all, y'all had both of these games streaming at the same time. Like, y'all had them both on at the same time. I think it would have been a little bit smarter. Like, start one game at 6 and then start the next game at 9. That way people can watch both games and y'all can get the ratings and y'all could have got the views. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all fumbled on this. And I don't know who over there. If y'all need help, let me know. Because y'all fumbled on this at this point. But anyways, we're going to hop right into the content after my little rant. You had the Indiana Fever beat the Dallas Wings 79-76. And I want to start by saying, Jaylen Brown of the Dallas Wings, ma'am, I was not familiar with your game. I was not. I'm not going to lie. I had to do a little research on Jaylen Brown because, first of all, I never heard of her. So for those of you who don't know, she was an undrafted player. She's been playing overseas in Turkey. And she went to school at SoCal and she graduated in 2020. So like I said, she went undrafted. So she just been overseas, I guess, like trying to get her skills up. So Dallas Wings did give her opportunity to come in to try to make the roster. And then after the performance she had, I really think that she deserved a roster spot. She had 21 points and 5 rebounds. Like I said, I didn't get to see the game, but I did watch the highlights, and Jaylen Brown was in her bag. Like I said, ma'am, I was not familiar with your game. Sorry, I wasn't. Now I really am gonna be tuned in. But also we had Erica. I don't want to mess this up. Erica Ogunbowale. I hope I said that right. Ogunbowale. She had 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Erica did hit the game winner to beat the Indiana Fever. Why is my first of all, my title is messed up. It says the Indiana Fever beat the Dallas Wings. That's not true. The Dallas Wings beat the Indiana Fever 79-76. Y'all, my bad. It's we got some things going on today, but I'm really saying that I'm correcting myself. I'm really saying that I'm correcting myself today. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's all kind of wrong. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me for 1 second. Cause that's wrong. You had Caitlin Clark, she had 21 points. You had Nalissa Smith, she had 20 points and 5 rebounds. Erica Wheeler, 16 points. I've seen the highlights for this game as well. Like I said, I didn't get to watch this game on the app, but I did see the highlights on YouTube. And Caitlin was still shooting a 3 as if she was still in college. But like I said, it wasn't enough. The Wings still end up beating them 79-76. Kayla was in her bag out there. Y'all ain't gonna lie. Like, she was out there putting girls on skates, hitting the step back 3 swish. So like, I don't know. She's still looking like she was still in college, y'all. She still got it. I ain't gonna lie. The girl was looking good out there. She did a good job. So I think they next preseason game is sometime next week. I have to tell y'all exactly when they play. So let's just get into this last topic of the night. So we had the Minnesota Lynx beat the Chicago Sky 92-81. Courtney Williams faced her old team. She had 17 points, 5 assists. You had Nafisa Collier. She had 17 points. And then for the Chicago Sky, you had Lindsay Allen with 17 points. Angel Reese had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and then you had Dana Evans 13 points. Like I said again, I didn't get to see this game, but I did tune into some highlights, and Angel Reese got the start. I remember a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Angel Reese not." No, now granted, she did start the other night because I think they said they had some injuries. But anyways, I always thought Angel was gonna start, but I feel like if Angel just work hard, like I know she can, Angel has that dog mentality. I feel like she's gonna be the starter when the season starts, but they did end up losing this game to the Minnesota Lynx, 92-81. But like I said, Angel did a really good job, and Camilla also did a really good job. I think Camilla had some little, I don't know if she fell or something, but she didn't stay in the game long. They kind of shut her down after that. I think she only ended the game with about 6 points. So yeah, guys, that's my recap for the WNBA. I hope you enjoyed the content today, guys. This is all I have for you. I will be back later on this week with another episode. And yeah, probably with some football stuff. I haven't really talked about NFL draft. Like I said, it's been so much going on with this platform that I haven't even got to talk about any Cowboys content. So we will talk about football later on this week, guys. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As always, tell a friend to follow us. We're on Instagram at polite_podcast. And we have the same handle here on YouTube as well. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you the next time. Bye.